Hello. This is my first video, obviously, and I'm doing it because Mama Swift made me. We're doing a carousel on Zoom, and she wants everybody to open up, make a video of it. So this is my practice video. Um, Crochet story. Okay, I crocheted I started 4 years ago, so I've been doing it for about 4 years. I started when my mom was living in Connecticut, and I went down on weekends to stay with her. She was later in her later years, and started out on just Saturday afternoons. And she had a group that went and met in a room there to crochet and knit. And if they weren't crocheting or knitting something for their families, they were doing it to donate. So my mother always went down there on the afternoons. So I went down there with her. The first time I went down there, I grabbed a Sudoku thing and sat there and did Sudoku. And then I thought, maybe I should get some cross stitch kits that I had and do that. So I brought that with me the following week, and I did that. And then a couple of ladies gave me some cross stitch, stamped cross stitch kits, and I did those and bought a few. And then I decided I would really like to learn how to crochet because I'm surrounded by crocheters, and now is the best time to do it while I'm sitting here with a bunch of crocheters. So I did. I learned how to do it. One of the ladies showed me. Mom knew how to crochet. She never crocheted, but when I was a kid, she knew how. She said, but she never did it. She picked it up again when she was after we were all grown and out of the house, after she was retired, and and she did it while she was living in this place in Connecticut. Um, so I, she could not remember how to end a row. So she couldn't really teach me how to do it. So one of the ladies showed me how to do it. One of the ladies would sit next to her, and whenever she got to the end of the row, she'd pass it over, and they would, chain three and turn and give it back to her. So, so I learned how to. I was able to help her out too. Now that I knew how to crochet, if she was crocheting in her apartment, was able to help her. And her aide did that too. Her aide's mother knew how to crochet, so her aide actually had her mom show her what to do at the end of the row so she could help my mother start a new row when it was when she was crocheting in her apartment. Um, by the time I was staying there over the on the weekends, she kind of lost interest in doing. She never wanted to do it while she was in her apartment. She only crocheted Saturday afternoons when she was with the girls. So, but that's how I learned. And then YouTube helped me tremendously. Because I only saw them on Saturday afternoon, so the rest of the week I was on my own. So if I had any questions or anything, I kind of went to YouTube to see if I could learn a few things. But that's my crochet story. I suppose I could show you a few things I'm working on. I'm doing a um, birthstone cal from Judy from Witch Piece. Just finished adding my August birthstone roll. It was peridot. I'm doing willow squares, and the center one is a bag a day flower square. I'm using the other colors. She'll give you a main color and other colors that you can pick to use. So I just did one color for my main color, and then the other colors that she mentioned, I would incorporate it in the flower somehow. So that's that. July was ruby, and then let's see, June was pearl, May was emerald, April was diamond, March March 1. It was kind of this color. And February, of course, the best month was amethyst, and January was garnet. So I just finished that, so I can be folded up and put away for another month. I'm also doing the Jade is Mile a Minute. I'm little vertical flower type thing. I just started that one. I'm going to do that for the outline. So I'm working on that. That's August. I'm also working on a shawl. This is Bag of Days lacy rectangle shawl. I've been working on that. That's got to be finished. Um, Washcloths. I'm doing Unity. Jaxie has a Unity beanie, and she has a Unity, maybe showed us how to do a Unity stitch on the washcloth. So I've been trying to make washcloths. Hopefully I can get enough made to send to Lynette if I can get them done on time. And I have another one. I didn't like the way one of the corners came out kind of funky. I don't know. If I get any decent ones made, I'll send them to Lynette. And another whip was a big old blanket. I'm making pop-up granny squares. This is one of the first things. It's a bag a day square. I have finally got a whole mess of them made. So all I have to do is border them. I'm going to border them with this Aran color and put them together. So that's another project I've been working on for a long time. And I'm also working on a Yaya's Boy from Hooked on Sunshine, and that's in timeout for the summer until it gets cooler, and then I'll start in on that again. So, and I also have a big granny square blanket that I started years ago too, and that's finally all together. And the only thing it has to do is put a border on it, and I'll be doing that, of course, when it gets cooler out. And well, that's about it. That's all I'm going to be talking about. I think this is long enough. So I did it, Trisha. I did it.